two-wheel drive class. Also, former National Farm Achievement Show winner. This driver beat the best of the best in the country. The National Farm Achievement Show a few years back. Comes out of Columbus, Texas. Total bike check. The Texas Citizen.
Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday night, Out Loud, live with Ron Stone. I'm your beautiful co-host, Jason Schultz. Hope you're having a good night here. Did a video of a cool side check, hoping to wheel him out of the weeds so we can see him in Lufkin, Texas next weekend. Week and a half from now, basically. We missed the Gunsmoke and the Whitey and the Cole, and I haven't seen him much this summer. I know he's down there in Texas working hard, making babies and growing his family, but we need to see him back on the track, don't you think, Ronald?
That was perfect timing. I spilled my coffee exactly whenever we went live here.
Well, perfect. I saw that you were I saw your green screen went away a little bit. I'm just going to play some videos. This is from Lufkin last year, everybody. If you don't know what we're talking about tonight, obviously we're talking about Lufkin, Texas, October 21, 22. And it's more than just a truck and tractor pull. And Ron will expand upon that as well. We have some guests coming on also, but it's a big fundraiser for Mission 22. What is Mission 22? It's a veteran suicide. They help veterans. 22 veterans a day kill themselves after serving our great country, so we can have the freedoms to go truck and tractor pull and come home. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. And this Mission 22 is here to help those veterans and give them something to do. There's truck drag racing going on. There's a truck show. There's concerts, and then Ron knows more about it than I do. But then, of course, the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull Friday night and Saturday night. And, of course, outlawpulling.tv will be there. So, Ron, October 10th, I feel like we were just sitting down and having a podcast, Outlawed Live. We were talking about starting the season off, and here we are heading into the last pull of the year.
That was just like last week, right?
Yeah, just last week.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And by the way, it sounded like you stumbled on the words at the intro there. That's our newest show coming up, Outlawed Out Loud.
Yeah. I barely got time. I barely have time to do the shows we have now, so it's all good.
Outlawed Out Loud with Jason Schultz. And
you know what? That'd be kind of fun. Actually,
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, another show. You need another show. So
yeah, we do. James Sarkis is watching on Facebook. I always like to know where everybody's watching from. If you could just throw that in the comments, we can tell if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. But we appreciate you joining us every Tuesday night. You find Ron and I here, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if you missed the show live, you can always go back and watch it on YouTube or on Facebook, or just simply go to iTunes, Spotify, and then go to the Let's Grow Pulling podcast and then type in Outlawed Live. And then you'll find every episode that we haven't missed a beat for 2.5 years now. Basically, we've been doing this. So
yeah, Jason, you're gonna get to witness dragging and pulling in the pines firsthand this year, dude. You're gonna experience the whole deal.
I'm excited.
There's so much eye candy there. You guys, your whole crew is going to be really busy the entire weekend.
I just got a message from Chandler that he made me an event promotion video, and it's in the folder. So I'm going to find that while we keep talking.
Awesome. This is the pull they have down there with their semis.
Yeah.
It's not, that part is not sanctioned by us. That's why you see all the officials donning the Mission 22 T-shirts on the track. But they have semis from all over the country and Canada. Canada actually has a lot of participation, Canadian truckers down at Dragon Pulling in the Pine. So it's an awesome show. A lot of people, a lot
nice.
Of a little bit of everything. Mark Fisher listening from the cab of the combine. Oh, sorry, I gave that away. But yeah, it's a huge show. It's always super fun. And you know, we've got some announcements to make tonight as far as the diesel pickup class down there. that we have another sponsor come on board for that class, pumping the purse up for the limited pro diesel pickups. Plus Coltrane Energy, the Roll and Coal sweep comes to an end next weekend, not this week, next weekend, Dragon and Pulling to Pines. So a lot of added cash in that diesel pickup class, as well as 3 points champions will be crowned in Lufkin, Texas, modified tractors, two-wheel drive, super modified two-wheel drives, and the limited pro diesel pickups. So going to be an awesome event, dude. I'm geeked. I'm pumped.
With the live stream, Lane is you just go to outlawpulling.tv on your browser or on your phone, and then just go and get the subscription or buy the show, and then you can shoot it to your TV. You can watch it on your computer. I will at home lot just Chromecast it to my TV or Apple TV or whatever up to my TV like a screen share. Super easy to use. We're not on the Roku app or anything like that. We can't afford that. If we were on the Roku app, we'd have to charge like $500 each to watch the show. We don't want to do that. So, but that's outlawpulling.tv. We have thousands of subscribers to Outlaw Pulling TV, Lane. So we'll be there.
There actually used to be a way to manually put it on your Roku device, but you can't do that anymore. I don't know what happened. It gets
I figured that out
there, but you used to be able to, but you can't now. There's Cody Yark watching from the combine as well. A lot of guys bringing the harvest in, as well as our scheduled guest for tonight. This guy is becoming a master at maximizing his exposure. George Beyer said he's trying to beat the rain. I finally got a hold of him and said he's trying to beat the rain tonight. So he will not be on, but we do have Ryan Loganville from Coltrane Energy is going to come on about 7:25, 7:30, talk about the Coltrane Roll and Coal Sweep. They'll be down. They're a new sponsor also to Dragon and Pulling in the Pines. They jumped on. I knew they would because it's a veteran-themed event, and Coltrane Energy is all about veterans. So they're jumping on board. They're bringing added money to that class as well. And we're also going to have Ronnie Kelly, one of the two promoters from Dragon and Pulling in the Pines. Josh Birch is the other half of that team, and he is sick this week. Said he's kind of lost his voice. Plus, he's a little camera shy too. But we'll get Josh and Ronnie on next week on the show there prior to Dragon and Pulling in the Pines. And Eric Claypool, buddy, I know it. I'm doing my part, trying to keep my head up and be your hero, be everything you expect from me. So this is become a thing with Claypool.
I don't know how you can say that with a straight face. So.
Every pool we go to now, I hear him yell out from the pits, "You're my hero." I know it's him. So.
So I got to show you this promo video that
let's see
that the Outlaw Pulling TV crew made here. I just got my text from Chandler. Give me 1 second here. I got to get rid of Claypool's comment. I don't want that to mess up the screen here. So first, we're breaking news. Breaking news. That's our big joke in the office when people say that. Breaking news. Breaking news. But here's the promo video, and it is badass.
Let's see it.
Yep. Right now. I got to get my screen ready here. You and I have so many like pictures and stuff uploaded in here. It's hard to keep up with it. So, here we go. So you'll be seeing this video a lot, Outlaw fans and truck and tractor pulling fans, the next 10 days. I liked it, and everything was spelled right. They didn't spell Ron Stone wrong. So
Roan Stone, yes.
Roan Stone. Good job, Chandler McKenzie. That looks freaking awesome, you guys. Good job. Good job. It's good to have people like that can make cool stuff, Ron. So
I put out a new promo for the Coltrane Energy Roll and Coal Sweep today. Did you get a chance to take a look at that?
I did not. Is that on the Facebook page?
It is.
Well, I know a guy who can share that. He just watched.
Bring that bad boy out here. Yeah, this is an awesome event, and also just want to say tonight, I know this has nothing to do with pulling, but prayers, and I go out to the folks over in Israel. Israel declared war on Hamas for the first time they declared war since 1973. A lot of people killed and brutalized over there, so just want to make mention of that tonight.
I need to watch more news, Ron. I didn't know any of that was going on, so thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Bad stuff going on over there. Folks were at an outdoor concert. People in their teens and 20s, and terrorist group came in and just started killing people, started raping, killing, taking hostages, and just bad stuff.
Yeah, that's horrible. So sad, James. Yes, it is bad. Okay, so here's our Coltrane video. I like it, Ron. I like it.
Had to get the train sound effects in there.
Good stuff. It is good stuff.
So that class, I just want to make mention that
did they release their any of their new flavors yet?
We will find out here at about 7:30. Here in about 13 minutes, we're going to find out. Ryan's going to come on.
Okay.
And we'll find out. He said he's been real busy today, selling to some different markets and stuff. So
good.
We'll find out. I'm kind of excited for that. I want to check out that those different flavors, watermelon, and yeah, that'd be awesome. So just want to make mention, Coltrane Energy is a sponsor now of the Dragon and Pulling in the Pines, and also the Coltrane Energy Rolling Coal Sweep. Also want to make mention that Valor Clutches is sponsoring, throwing some additional money at the diesel pickup class down in Lufkin, and also Gulf States Towing, Gulf States Industrial Diesel, Gulf States Automotive, and Gulf States Energy Services has just added. They were giving $1,500. They went ahead and added $1,500 more dollars today to that diesel pickup class. So pretty good payout in the Limited Pro diesel pickup class down at Lufkin this year. I think we're up to $1,300 to win each night. So potentially you could win $2,600 if you got first both nights. So pretty cool deal. Thanks to those companies, Gulf States, Preston Collins of Gulf States Industrial Diesel, pledging that money for Dragon and Pulling in the Pines diesel pickup class.
That's going to be awesome.
So yeah, it's a great cause. I mean, any other potential sponsors out there, give me a call. It's an awesome cause. You mentioned Mission 22 and the Wyakin Foundation, the two charities, veteran charities that this event pays 100% of all proceeds to. So awesome. They keep nothing. And these guys work their butts off in their normal jobs, and they put a lot of time and energy, and the folks that work for them and their volunteers as well. I know Heather Ainsworth monitors and does their Facebook page. She does a great job.
Yep.
So yeah, kudos to those guys. And yeah, it's going to be an awesome event. I'm really pumped.
I am too. I'm looking forward. I hope it's like 30 degrees back home when I go south, and I hope it's like 80. I'm just throwing that out there, because there's been times we've gone south and we didn't need to go south, Ron. It was already very, very warm at home. So
of course, we've added the Pro Stock Tractor class.
Yep.
Cody Yark said he's in the field. Cody, keep on trucking, buddy. Get that harvest in. We want to see you down there in Lufkin, that 10,000-pound Pro Stock Tractor class. Nice addition to this event.
It's huge.
So we'll bring Ryan on in about 10 minutes, or as soon as we see him pop on. I told you about 7:25. He was going out for a side-by-side ride with the kids when I was talking to him a little bit ago, and so he's going to come on about 7:25, 7:30. Then about 7:45, we'll get Ronnie Kelly on here and get the scoop on dragging and pulling in the pines. Creed Fisher going to be there on Friday night.
Yeah,
October 20th, immediately after the pull. And that main stage is like right there close to the pulling track. So you can literally just walk like 100 feet or so and you're at the concert venue. So pretty cool.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Loaded that in the wrong spot. Sorry.
Now, didn't you tell me that truck garners more hits, more views than any other picture?
There's five outlaw vehicles. Whenever we post them, they get more views. And that's definitely one of them right there. And I'd have to ask Chandler and Mackenzie exactly for sure. But the C10 of Scott Wayne's, that thing just whenever we post a video of it. The other two-wheeler, the one that I always pick on. I told him if you ever had a full pass, and by the end of the year,
the ethanol.
Scotty Jensen.
Yeah.
That thing just gets going and going and going. And it's pretty neat to see him going. I would say Holt Medding's tractor, when they were running hard with us, that tractor, that 830, always just got ton of views. Old Doug Vos Griffin always does really well. And then this year with Wes Sievers with his light limited mod, that diesel. That thing won the internet. And then anything that flies, like this truck here. Time a truck flies like that, Ron, that's pretty popular.
Need wings on that thing and a propeller.
Yeah, we should actually. I could have Chandler and Mackenzie put a cool video together for the banquet on that. So
now I heard a rumor that Medding might come over and make a couple of exhibition passes.
Yeah, I think they still got the big setup on, the big pro setup, is what I was told. I guess we'll kind of find out, for sure, and see what the plan is on that. But I know they did. I know they do. I think they're working on getting some sheet metal so they can work on them. I think with the intercooler and stuff Clint said and the bigger charger, there was no room, Ron, anywhere for them to work on those.
Need to be able to take it apart, put it back together a little faster. Yeah. I talked to him about that a little bit as well. But, so Outlaws, we got the banquet coming up. We got the last bull season coming up. Then we got the banquet in November. I know we're doing a lot of planning for that. Your crew's making videos and such, getting ready for that. That's going to be awesome. We're already putting the schedule together for next year. I know Kurt and I have been working on that and getting things ironed out. That's not easy. It's a little more difficult next year than it has been since I've been with the Outlaws, just because we have a couple of events moving dates. We have a couple of events adding.
Isn't there like certain times of the year too, Ron, where like the calendars really get jacked up?
Yeah, it's leap year. And Rock Valley moves a week later than they normally are, and that kind of throws a monkey wrench in the schedule as well. So like Troy, Missouri, we won't be in Troy this year. Unfortunately, because they fall right on top of Rock Valley. Rock Valley is our biggest bull on the schedule, so we kind of, if they stayed where they were, they'd be right on the 4th of July, and they don't want to compete with the lake and vacationing on the biggest holiday of the year, lake weekend of the year. So they move, and potentially they could be adding Thursday. That's been brought up again.
Okay.
Instead of Saturday noon session, they could be doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wayne, Nebraska we'll know in a couple nights whether they're going with a Thursday, Friday event. They might be adding a Thursday session as well.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of moving parts, a lot of things happening. It's leap year. Rock Valley's moving. A lot of different variables here to deal with for 2024, and we're working on it right now.
Yeah. I'm just obviously flipping a bunch of photos and videos up and stuff. Some of the sponsors that are helping out. Ron's been working the phones, and that 3.0 diesel truck class, I don't know what the purse is up to, but I know you mentioned it a while ago, but it's looking really good. Looking really, really good. So
yeah, it's up to right now, it's up to $7,000 per session payout. Is what it's up to.
So that's basically double of what it normally is.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
yeah, up through this year now for.
I know there's some race courses for next year. Yep.
Yeah, 2024 we added money to that class. That'll be that'll be a $4,500 class next year. So, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. There's Colton Saylor. He had his truck.
He's got a Minnesota. Yeah.
He busted the rear end on his pass there with that truck. What is the name of that truck? I can't think of the name of it.
Holy smokes!
Nope,
that's his dad's. Is it the Sailor Boys? What's he call it?
Sailor. Somebody out there knows it.
Yeah, I'm looking in the comments right now. Somebody.
Marty Samuelson's watching. Marty will know, or Russ Dostal will know.
No, he only knows stuff from Ravenna. That's
okay.
Marty's Mr. Ravenna. So Russ is kind of our all-encompassing.
Great shaker. There it is. Cole knew it.
Hey, Cole Lundell, one of our outlaw pulling.
Sorry, Cole. I didn't mean to leave you out there in that list of super fans there, but yeah, the freight shaker. He made an awesome pass. I'm geeked that we get to live stream it this year. We'll be using the Starlink to get a signal down there in Lufkin. That is such an awesome event. It deserves to be live streamed.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. This time of year, there's not as much competition for that viewership either, too. Yep. So I'm excited for that. We can maybe, show off Outlaw Pulling TV to some people that heard about it but didn't get a chance to check it out, Ron, earlier this year. So I'm excited for that. So, yes, sir.
So there's a light modified tractor for sale right now. The whole operation. Are you and I going together to buy that? We talked about
this. Jason bought a diesel super, and Jason's got his hands full on that right now. So,
come on, man.
I do know that. Yeah, David Anderson had texted me that and asked me to start sharing that around. So if anybody, he's got the tractor, Captain Hook with 2 motors and the hauler for sale. I think for $220, all in. So if you guys, that's a great opportunity to do that. So. Ryan Loganville's in backstage. He needs to put some makeup on, Ron. I can see he's a little uglier than normal. So I'm going to let him.
Is that possible? Is that possible, Jason, that he could be
What's that? They're starting to. I think he's got his makeup on now. Ryan, you got your makeup on? Give me a thumbs up. He's back in there in the green room. Can you hear us? He's ready. Ryan Loganville, baby. Straight out of the dressing room. Straight out of the dressing room right here to Outlawed Live. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Did we get the new flavors out yet for Coltrane?
Actually, we're fine. We're closer than ever. We're actually got a run date of next Monday and Tuesday. We're supposed to be running the new flavors. So hopefully, if everything goes good there, we'll have them by the end of next week. I'm hoping to be able to bring them to Lufkin. That's my goal. We were supposed to be. We originally had a fill date of after, but I got them to push it forward just so we could have them for Lufkin.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Super cool. I've been chomping at the bit. I want to try these new flavors, man. That's awesome. So how's it going out there? I mean, are we making some headway getting the product out there to some different markets?
Yeah, I think we're slowly getting there. Like today, I was out selling all day today, and last week I went down and tried to visit with some people from Love's and some people from Quick Trip, and just it's still going slowly, but we're getting there.
Those are 2 huge retailers, and that'd be awesome.
It'd be amazing if we can get in with them, but I didn't make no for sure bets. They were just kind of testing the water type of deal.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're going to be blessed with your presence down in Lufkin. And I understand, we talked earlier, you ran into Miss Ainsworth at the pull in Joplin and got set up with her down there. So you're now a sponsor, not only of the Coltrane Energy Rolling Coal Sweep, but now of Dragging and Pulling in the Pines.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we just I guess the owner, I believe his name is Josh. Is that right? Is that right?
I think she works for Josh Birch. He's one half of the team there. Then there's Ronnie Kelly.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, they had this a sweet Peterbilt down there. It has a fish bowl under with fish actually in it under the hood beside the engine. That's pretty cool. But anyway, we were just kind of marveling at the truck a little bit and got to visiting with her a little bit. She was kind of keeping close tabs on it with a truck that nice. But anyway, she was telling me that they actually have a truck show in Lufkin, and then I was like, wait a minute, we're going to Lufkin. So then we connected the dots, and just so worked out that we was able to sponsor the actual show itself too.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, bring as much stuff as you possibly can. There are so many people at this show, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
It goes on all day long. You know, I mean, the truck show, and there's concerts at night. And there's all kinds of little things. They do I think that Heather Ainsworth, is that her name? I think she helps with their social media, and I see her everywhere on my Instagram, my TikTok. She works hard at all that stuff, so does a good job.
So, what's new with Cold Train Energy besides the 3 new flavors coming out next week? What else has been happening? Have you got to take a break since the pulling season kind of slowed down?
Well, going into the winter, we're going to be sponsoring Arena Cross, which is actually an indoor dirt bike racing series. It race dirt bikes indoors. It's I don't know if anyone's familiar with Supercross. Arena Cross is just a kind of a notch below Supercross, but so we're gonna be. That's more. I'll be honest with you. That's more my background, you know. But I grew up riding dirt bikes my whole life. So, but anyway, so we're gonna be sponsoring that series. That starts up in November. And actually, they actually have one the same weekend as your all's banquet. I think we're still going to be able to make it to the banquet. At least someone is. But anyway, they have a race in Enid, Oklahoma that weekend. But anyway, I think it's Enid. But anyway, yeah, we'll be sponsoring them, and that goes basically from November to January. So we'll be doing that in February. I think it ends in February if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be doing that
in Kansas City too.
What's that?
Do they have an event in Kansas City at Hale Arena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I've been to that before. Yeah, that's the same dirt that we pull on there when we have a tractor pull there at Hale Arena. So
yeah. Well, it's the same place. Yeah. And then we're thinking about coming out with we've been tossing an idea around about coming out with a canned water. So what are y'all's thoughts about that? Just having a spring canned water, you know, and we thought about calling it either steam or boosted water. That's kind of the two leading names. I don't know what's your all's opinion. If we was to come out with a canned water, just a spring water, what do you think would be the best name for it?
The Remedy. That's my personal. That's my personal.
Figured you'd say that.
Yeah, of course. I gotta say that. I like something with the Cold Train. You got to kind of. What can we get? Yeah, come on, fans, help us out. Help us name the.
Well, we're thinking about right now. We're thinking about either calling it steam or boosted water. One of the two. You know, because the Cold Train produces steam, so we thought steam is basically water. We thought, why not call it steam? But you know, like every other flavor has a name to it. We thought we'd do the same thing with this. But
yeah, no, I like that, Ryan. I'm trying to figure out in my brain.
Yeah, I mean,
when I buy bottled water, I buy the cheapest stuff I can because to me it's just water. And that's where we got to be smart, Ryan. How do we put some sizzle with the steak, buddy?
Yeah, but you know, you have people out there buying that $high water, and that stuff just flies off the shelf.
Like smart water. Yeah, let's make it dumb water. Make it dumb water, Ryan. So
we also thought about doing I got in touch with a company that makes a resealable lid. It's a regular pop top lid, like what you think, except it is a resealable lid. The lid you can actually open and close the lid on the counter. It's on the can. It's not like a lid like what you think, like a twist top, like they do on some of them really big cans. This is a lid that has a little tab that slides and then slides back, and it's a resealable lid. We thought about incorporating that lid onto the can. So
I've seen
that's kind of something
on some alcoholic beverages, some canned alcoholic.
I played golf this past weekend up at Whistling Straits, and they had water, and it was like a beer can, like an aluminum beer can, like a twist top on top, but for a bottle of water. So
yeah, that too. But I know what Ryan's talking about. I've seen that on somebody had some alcoholic drink, a seltzer beer or something. You know, not that I partake in alcohol at all, but I did see it actually this past summer. So
are you just Kevin, are you trying to proclaim to the world, Ron, on the Outlawed Live podcast that you don't partake in adult beverages? Are you trying to? Are we all? Do you think we're dumb or what?
I have been known to mix a little Coltrane Energy with my Tito's on occasion.
Yes, there's been some of that happening. Kevin Davis, our Wayne, Nebraska promoter's checking in from Phoenix, and he says at the concert they call it Liquid Death. So.
Yeah, that's a canned water that I've come across. Yeah, they're out of California, and they make their water. They claim their water is from like the Austrian Alps or something like that. But we're in America. We want American water. So what's a better place to have water from the heart of America, right here in good old Missouri? You know, we're Americans, so we want American. I want American water.
So on diesel pulling tractors and trucks, we inject water into our motors, into our engines. I got to say that correctly. I always get yelled at. Motors are for electric. Into our engines, Ryan. So maybe something like with steam injection or water injection. I something like that along those lines. That'll fit the diesel mode. The injection, water pressure, water pump. Water makes steam. Steam makes whiskey. Whiskey makes corn makes. Rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey. That's that song. Ryan, are you selling more on ColtraneEnergy.com or are you selling more on Amazon.com right now, or is it kind of 50-50?
It's still more on Coltrane.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little cheaper on Coltrane than it is on Amazon. Amazon charges money. They tack money on top.
Who's this Kurt Van Beek guy chiming in?
The owner of the Outlaws says we should call it Heartland Splash. So, tell me more, Kurt.
I don't know. We've also tossed the idea. We've also tossed the idea around about coming out with like a hydration drink, almost like a sports style drink, similar to a Gatorade or a Body Armor. We've tossed the idea around about doing something like that, but we're not really certain. We're not 100% certain on that. We've just been tossing the idea around.
Not a bad idea. Some electrolytes in it or something like that.
Yeah. We're not set just on the energy side. We want to do some other stuff too. But I mean, I don't know. It's just concept right now. When you concept something, from the time when you actually initiate it to the time where you actually have it on market, it's like it generally takes about a year to 14 months, 15 months to get something out. It takes a long time. We've been messing with these 3 new flavors for a year, and we're just getting them out.
I regularly keep like some kind of electrolyte drink in my cooler along with my alcoholic beverages for the day after, just in case. It's always there. So
I've been told that helps.
It does, especially with the outlaw schedule we had this year. Yeah, it helps. You gotta be up, raring to go for the next event when you have a schedule like we had this year. Ryan, can you see the promo that's playing on the screen there?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to take a look at that tonight?
Yeah, it looks good.
That's a lot of people excited about the event down there this year. I got Ronnie Kelly backstage. He hasn't gone through makeup yet.
He still needs his makeup too.
Yeah, as soon as he goes through makeup, we'll get him on here.
He might need a little bit more than makeup, like a chisel or something like that, Ryan. I'm thinking.
Yeah, he needs some of that beard coloring that Ryan's got. They put too much of that platinum coloring in his beard there, looks like. So
that's all natural, baby. It's all natural.
Mine too, but
that's compliments of Coltrane and 4 kids, I think. Right, both of them.
Ronnie must be at the racetrack.
No, I'm actually eating.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. I can hear a highway noise behind you.
Ronnie Kelly from the Lufkin, Texas, dragging and pulling into Pines. You're actually from what, Nacogdoches, Texas?
Yes, sir, from Nacogdoches.
That's just right down the road, though, right?
It is.
Okay.
Just a little hop, skip, and a jump.
So you have a little event down there coming up in 10 days, October 20th to 21st, called Dragging and Pulling in the Pines. Talk about it a little bit. Tell us a story behind it.
little event. Thanks to y'all, y'all made it a pretty big event. So just about everybody you talk to really comes out to see y'all more than they do anything, it seems like nowadays. But this will be our 9th year. We'll have drag races, truck show, car show, and, of course, the tractor pools. It'll be a 2-day event. We'll have Creed Fisher Friday night for a concert to kick everything off.
Don't forget Party in the Pits on Saturday night.
Who's that? Who's Party in the Pits?
That's me. I'm doing that pro bono, buddy. Pro bono.
Hey, make sure you go into the makeup stage before you come on.
Oh, no doubt. Definitely. I have a team that has to do that to make me
a whole team.
A whole team. So, yeah, this event, and you guys, we were talking about Heather a little bit. Heather Ainsworth, she does a great job promoting this event too. Ronnie, kudos to her. She's constantly.
She does. She works hard. Yeah. She really does.
So appreciate her pushing all that, all the stuff, and it's all positive stuff about this event. But you said it's in its 9th year. Now talk about why you guys started this event and what it benefits.
Well, actually, we started the event just for a customer appreciation for me for Kelly's Truck Parts, and then also a grand opening for Josh Birch, which is East Texas Truck Center. So our first year, that's what it was for. And there was a little foundation called Waken Warrior, which they do post 9/11 veterans, help put them in the workforce. So, and they're still on board for the 9th year. And then after that, we added Mission 22. So all the benefits, all the gate funds go straight to Mission 22 and Waken Warrior.
That's awesome. I love the veteran themed events. I love that you guys put 100% of that money into their hands to help our veterans. And you did something last year, Ronnie.
Yeah, and you're gonna get in on it this year, by the way. I know what you're fixing to talk about.
Yeah, I did last year, man.
Oh, did you? I didn't see you.
About an hour. I was out there, brother.
I'm gonna try to get you in both nights this night. So what Ron's talking about is our 22 push-up challenge. So what we'll do is we'll invite everybody out in the crowd to come out, get on the track, and we'll do push-ups. So for every push-up, we donate $1. So for every person that gets out there and does 22 push-ups, that's $1 per person per push-up. So roughly $2,200 is what we'll usually raise. Because last year we had like 105, I believe, get out there and do the challenge. So it's great, gets the crowd involved, and everybody loves it.
And that was what Kelly's Truck Parts you donated. You pledged from that. And
Josh and I, Kelly's Truck Parts and East Texas Truck Center both pledged to that. Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of people out there on the track doing push-ups, and I'll have to say I think I was the only one doing proper military push-ups. Just saying.
I thought you were on your knees actually, but
no, sir. No, sir.
Oh,
no, sir. Now Mackenzie was beside me; she was doing the girl push-ups on her knees. So. Logan Bill, we got to get Jason Schultz. We got to get Ryan Logan Bill. Ryan's got some guns on him. He can
let's do it.
So
let's try to get 120. Let's try to get 120 out there each night this year.
Oh, we will. We will, Ronnie. Don't you worry.
Yeah, and any other sponsors wants to get involved and pledge money for a 20 push-up challenge too, we'd be open to that.
It's getting kind of loud out here. I think you were asking about the sponsors. We do have some good platinum sponsors. We have Rush Peterbilt, Roadworks Manufacturing, Massey Motor Freight, One Way Diesel, and also Equipment Express. I'm sorry, I couldn't spit it out there for a second, but they do a great job in supporting us. Without them, we really wouldn't be able to put this show on. So,
yeah, thanks to those sponsors. And Ronnie, I'll get with you before next week's show, and we'll highlight those sponsors next week.
That'd be great.
Because we kind of want to – I know we're talking about it this week, but I want to talk about it all next week, too, on the show.
Yes, sir.
We want to make this show bigger each year. Did you guys have enough parking last year?
I think we did. We really opened up another 3 or 4 acres out in the back. They really had to walk a good ways. They got a little exercise coming to watch the show, but we do have enough parking. It's just a little travel. I think last year we ended up doing a little tractor with a trailer on the back and toting everybody up that way. So,
yeah, good idea. That's yeah. I went to the Brown County Fair tractor pull a couple weeks ago in Ohio, and they had the parking lot was so big they actually had a tractor trolley out there. That thank goodness. But yeah, that's a good idea. I know it was about 3 years ago. We lose Ronnie. About 3 years ago, Ronnie, when I was talking to you guys. And and there was so many people. No, that was COVID year. Yeah, that was COVID year. And the Texas Highway Patrol called your phone as I was standing there and said, "You guys got to do something. People are just parking alongside the highway and walking in there because it was a traffic jam trying to."
There was a huge traffic jam.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Which they had the bridge shut down on one side, so everybody had to come from one direction, and it was backed up. It was backed up 3 miles. Traffic was backed up 3 miles.
And he was like, "You know, you guys are going to get a fine for this," and you were like, "Do what you got to do. I can't do anything."
Can't control all these people.
So yeah, that's how big event this is coming up. So, and what about camping? Can people camp down there?
So we do have camping spots. We usually have a lot available around the track, around the drag strip. Those are already all booked, but we'll have primitive camping in the back, which will be another walk, or if you have a golf cart or whatever, I mean, you're welcome to have them there and drive up to the show. So, but yes, there will be camping available.
Okay, now this is no hookups, right?
No hookups, all primitive.
All right. Just beware of the fire.
It means you get a piece of dirt. It means you get a piece of dirt, Ron, to park your happy butt. That's what primitive means.
We need to get all Josh better. Josh was complaining that he was sick tonight. That's why he didn't come on. So
likely excuse. He's camera shy. I know he's camera shy.
Yeah, he is a little bit, maybe.
He actually threatened me last year before we come on. If I embarrassed him, he threatened my life. So threatened a part of my anatomy. I'm not going to talk about it. But no, you guys, great event. I mean, I look forward to coming down there every year. We're definitely going to be live streaming it this year. Jason's crew is going to be down there, Outlaw Pulling TV, so you can watch it live if you can't make it there. I think we're going to have a record number of pullers down there this year, and I think it's going to be a huge year for fans as well.
I think it will be too. We're trying to get us some more bleachers involved and stuff because there's a lot of people standing. So we're working on getting about 3 extra sets of bleachers. So hopefully that will be able to contain the crowd. So
awesome. Jason's been playing some highlights from last year. Like I said, we weren't able to live stream it last year because when you get all those people in one place, it kind of becomes a dead zone for cell signal.
Yeah.
And up to this year, that's how we relied on putting our live stream out there, was using a dedicated cell phone signal. This year we have the Starlink, and it's worked really good for us this year. So we're talking about being able to live stream this thing to the world. Ryan, you still with us there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ronnie, we've got Ryan Logan Bill. He's going to be he ran into Heather last week, a couple weeks ago at the Joplin four-state truck show.
Yeah, that's Coltrane. Is that Coltrane?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I heard about y'all. Good to have y'all on board.
Yeah, we're excited to come.
Good deal. Been looking forward to it.
Yeah, I told him earlier in the year when I met Ryan, I said, this show is right up your alley, man. You've got to be there. So they're all about Mid-America. They're all about veterans and being
smoke.
Yeah. So, and it's a really cool product. They got 3 new flavors coming out next week too. So Lufkin's going to be the first market to get to see these 3 new flavors of Coltrane next week.
Well, that's good.
So what do you got? You got Creed Fisher on Friday night. Let's see, drag race. Can you pull up the schedule, Jason? Wow, look! You got to put Kurt Van Beek's comment up there.
That's the truck show schedule.
Yeah, Kurt Van Beek, president of the Outlaw, owner of the Outlaws, says Extreme Pleasure, previously the Revered Motorsports, will donate $2,000 to Mission 22. He said, we'll have it with us when we bring it down there. So thanks to Coltrane for being part of the pulling in the Pines. So awesome. So
that is awesome. Thank y'all. It's very much appreciated.
Extreme Pleasure Motorsports. Of course, those guys run Extreme Performance and tire cutting there in the Rock Valley, Iowa, donating $2,000. Awesome. So see there, Ronnie, it paid off to come on tonight.
It did, didn't it?
we got sponsors coming out of the woodwork here.
We love it.
There's the schedule there. It starts at 10 a.m. on Friday, test and tune. If you guys have never seen diesel drag racing, what do you call it when they're pulling the trailer?
Loaded.
That's loaded, and then without it is bobtail.
It's bobtail, correct.
But when they're loaded, they have how much weight on the trailer?
They're roughly 55 to 60,000 pounds.
And these things, when they dump the clutch, that left front tire kicks up in the air, and they torque that frame up, and then they'll grab another gear, and it'll do it again. It's freaking awesome to see. It
is amazing what them things will do,
It's amazing what a drivetrain will withstand.
Exactly.
The U-joints, wow, just amazing. They can withstand all that torque and grabbing those gears and throwing that left front tire up in the air. So 10 a.m. test and tune for drag racing. 6 p.m. on Friday is the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull. 10 p.m. is Creed Fisher in concert, and it's a short walk. The main stage is in the same place it was last year?
Yes, sir, it is.
So it's a short walk for the folks at the tractor pull. Actually, they could be walking to the car, and they have to walk by the stage.
That is true.
It's just very convenient for them. Creed Fisher, Outlaw Country. That'd be an awesome show. And then Saturday, the race starts at 10 a.m. 12 p.m. is the kids' big wheel races. This is new. Is this new?
Now we've done that every year, and it's a huge hit for the kids. They love it. So we'll put them out on the starting line of the drag strip, and they'll make a quick little run down the strip and turn back around and come back. So they love it. It's a big hit.
The quarter mile?
No, not a quarter mile. Let us go a little bit past the start gate and turn around and then come back to the burnout line.
Can Jason and I race in this?
We probably don't have anything big enough for y'all to get on, but how about a foot race? Why don't y'all just do a foot race?
That sounds like a fat joke to me. Jason, did you get offended by that?
I've been trying to lose some weight, Ron. I'm not afraid of you.
So. Me too. But that's something we may have to look into. That's at noon. 1 p.m. Kids, I don't have my readers on.
Kids foam party.
Foam party.
Yeah. We did that for the first time last year, and they really did like it. So it's just like a huge area of bubbles is what it is, and the kids just have a blast.
Okay.
Logan, Bill, you bringing your kids down, or are they all in school? Right.
I got one that's in school. All the rest of them aren't in school yet. They're too young.
5 p.m. the car and truck show, award ceremonies. That's an awesome event right there in itself. I know a lot of our pullers. I always meander through that truck show and ooh and ah at these trucks. And all the pullers are up there meandering too because they're all big rig fans as well. Some of our pullers, their rigs are as nice as their pulling vehicles. The award ceremony at 5:30. Then, of course, Saturday night, the tractor pull at 6:30. Tractor pull. Then after that, party in the pits. And yeah, looking forward to it, Ronnie. We'll talk to you again next week, and we'll get Josh on here. We'll threaten him, make him come on with you, and we'll highlight all those big sponsors you've got for the show. So
sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Thanks for coming on tonight, buddy. We'll see you
next
week.
Y'all have a wonderful week.
Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, bye.
Pretty cool dude there, Ronnie. Kelly's Truck Parts, Josh Birch, East Texas Truck Center, I think it's called. And we'll highlight those guys next week, big time on the show. Folks, if you've never been to this event, this is a destination event right here. If you got a camper, you want to camp out one last weekend before it gets cold. Usually great weather down there in Lufkin this time of year. I've been, let's see, I was down there 2020. I've been there 3 years. 3 years now. Only one time was it kind of cool at night where you had to wear a hoodie. But it's just a great event, a great cause. And if you want to go see a great event like that, you need to make plans and get your butts down there. 10 days from today it starts. Ryan?
Yes, sir.
You going to bring the kids down, buddy? Jason asked. I didn't know if you.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry if I didn't realize. Maybe cut out a little bit or something. I don't know, but yeah, I'm bringing the kiddos down.
Okay. Who else coming with?
Yeah,
you?
we'll take off on Thursday or something. Head on down there.
You bringing Trey down?
Oh yeah, Trey's coming.
All right. Good deal. Good deal.
Actually, I think it's just me and Trey and Abby and Chloe, my youngest. I think the other kiddos are staying with their mom. Abby's mom. They're gonna spend the weekend with them. They've got a cousin's birthday party they want to go to, so I think we're just bringing the youngest one, Chloe.
Okay. Awesome. Well, Ryan, we'll let you go for tonight, man. I appreciate you taking the time out on short notice. We'll get you back on next week. Hopefully we get those flavors out, and we can talk about that a little more next week too. Ryan Loganville.
Yeah, hopefully.
Go ahead, Ryan.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, hopefully by next show we'll have some good news. I'll have them either be ran or be running them by then. We're supposed to run them next Monday and Tuesday if everything goes, according to plan. So
look forward to talking to you again next week, Ryan. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on. Ryan Loganville from Coltrane Energy in Missouri on tonight. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, guys. See you.
See
you, Ryan. I'm going to play a quick little video, Ron, just kind of sponsors for the truck pull and stuff. Pretty cool to see all these people really rally around this. Neat to see that Extreme Performance is coming as well with some extra money. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Kurt's very generous with that stuff. That's good stuff.
Kurt Taylor Van Beek. And did you pick that music out? You got the techno thing going on there.
Yeah, and you know what it's like with music and licensing. And Chandler had made a really, really awesome video for Diesels and Dark Corners coming up in November, and then we played it, and then we got all the warnings and stuff. So we've been trying different things. So far, I haven't got any warnings on that music. So we'll see. Like music will be okay on one platform, but then you put it on another platform, and it's not. It's okay here. It really drives us crazy. But music can add a lot to the videos. Really get you going and stuff. So
yeah, I have subscriptions with 2 different companies that supply music to the videos I put up, and they've actually dinged them on Beer Money. Yep. And I have the license for them, and I've even registered the license with them. Is still some of these composers that make the music have several companies working for them that track the music to see where it's being played, and they may or may not have the license. It's kind of a pain in the butt for us and for you with a big platform like you have with Beer Money to have to chase that stuff down all the time and prove that you have a license for it. It's
right. So I found some of the foam pictures from last year, Ron, with the kids and the stuff. So it's kind of fun. So I'd wear that dragon costume. So.
You would.
Still trying to get Kurt to get me an outlaw costume for the pulls. So I still think they're worried I'm going to get drunk again and jump in that frog costume to cause all that commotion like I did. I said I was sorry, guys. I said I was sorry. So.
Those are, you don't have to bring that up. That's bad memories. You don't have to.
No, I'm not afraid. I had a good time. So. I had a good time. Just flipping. These are all these photos are on their Facebook page. They got a lot of good stuff on here. This is some of the cool truck show that you were talking about there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of pride in your ride, as we like to say. So, yep, some cool stuff going to be down there. And then the fact that the pullings, I love events like this, Ron, because they really get to do that. So yes, Heather, I shared our live on her personal Facebook page. So we had Ronnie Kelly on earlier, Heather, and then we had the owners of Coltrane on as well. So we've been talking about dragging and pulling in the pines for about 58 minutes and 44 seconds now. So, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about you, Heather. If you didn't watch the whole show, we were talking about you. What a great job you're doing there for the page.
She does an amazing job coming on. So
awesome. Well,
yeah, it's gonna be great.
We'll bring Josh on next week, and we'll get Ronnie back on. We'll get Ryan back on if he's not busy next week, and possibly get this George Beyer guy to come on for a few minutes and talk about his points championship. I think he's doing this on purpose, Jason. He's maximizing his exposure by standing us up here. It's going to be a regular thing. Even though he's not scheduled to come on, we're going to advertise that he's coming on every week, I think.
I would just say, yeah, side piece is coming on the show. So there'll be a lot of good times there. So
who was it that did that? Jimmy Kimmel would do that with no, he played a joke on that.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
He would always say, well, we didn't have time for him this week.
I want to there was a couple of things on the Facebook page that Lori, Queen Lori had posted. I want to make sure I mention. Guys, and we're posting videos all season long or all year round on social media. Please continue to like and comment and share on the posts, okay? Because that helps Ron and Kurt when we have really big numbers to show to sponsors. So please continue to like and comment, engage with the Facebook posts and videos and stuff like that. We need your help with all that. So what did I posted earlier on today, Kicks 105.1 down there. It's a country station that, excuse me, they must be working with. They had put it nice. It popped up in one of my Google searches for all of that stuff. So it was fun there. So
yeah, and Kevin Davis, he's talking about, I don't know, Jason Schultz and Wayne for 2 days. I think he's saying you'd be too much for Wayne, Nebraska for 2 days in a row.
I feel like there's really good food there, and I'm going to be okay. I'll behave. I'll behave if he feeds me again. So
Kevin Davis, I challenge you to do 22 push-ups at Lufkin.
He could.
You think he could do it?
Yeah, smoking a cigarette out one side of his mouth, just pumping them out. It'd be all good. It'd be all good. So
I can't imagine him not talking for 22 push-ups. He'd have to be quiet for 22 push-ups.
I'd have a hard time not talking too.
Heather Ainsworth, you need to do 22 push-ups this year. I don't recall seeing her out there. Maybe she was, but
she will.
I was too busy sucking wind, trying to do 22 push-ups.
Here's what
Go ahead.
I put on Facebook today. I want to get this up on the screen. So 5 weeks away from the Outlaw Banquet at the Margaritaville Resort in the Ozarks. We look forward to seeing everyone. We have about 1 week for you to book your hotel reservation. So if you haven't got majors, if you have a majors, please get that taken care of soon. Smiley face. And if you haven't got your voting sheets or meal reservations in yet, let's get that into Lori as soon as you can. Let's go pulling. So that was the Queen herself. We let her post on Facebook once a month, and that was her monthly Facebook post for October. But everybody should have got their envelope in the last week, I think. Ron, I think everybody kind of got their envelope with the voting and the meal stuff and everything you need for the banquet. I'm at one of my offices. I'm not home. Otherwise, I could wiggle that in front of the screen and show that a little bit. So
you should be wiggling anything in front of the screen, Jason.
Yeah, Kurt's still watching. Kurt's still watching. I gotta behave. So
just to remind everybody, Lufkin, Texas. Of course, we've been talking about it all night. 20th and 21st of October. The classes at Lufkin, super modified 2-wheel drive, both nights, points final for that class. Limited Pro diesel pickups, sponsored by No Way Man Diesel Performance. Both nights of that class, added money in that class as well. Points champion will be crowned in that class. 7,400-pound modified tractors at Lufkin. We'll crown a champion at that class as well. That one's going down to the wire. Going to be a nice to see two-wheel drive as well. That'd be cool to see that one, how it boils out down there for the points championship. Then we'll have pro stock four-wheel drive pickups there, not a points hook, and pro stock 10,000-pound pro stock tractors for the first time in Lufkin this year, non-points hook for that class as well. So 5 classes this year, going to be an awesome show. So Jason, if you don't have anything else, buddy,
yeah. Before we go, I want to know if the fans, they like me playing the videos behind in the background. I want to know if you like that or not, or if you'd rather just see Ron's face.
I kind of like it. Yeah, it takes.
I like it. It gives it something different. I mean, I can make Ron super big, and I can make me super small. You know, we can do different things like this to make it all work. You know, hide me a little bit, so could have some fun with it. But no, I want to. I want to make the show more entertaining. You know, have some good information about the Outlaws, but then at the same time show some video, because at the end of the day, people love videos, right? So
shoot, yeah.
So I'm experimenting with some different things on our podcast. So
Dallas
Todd,
he likes it.
Dallas Todd's a very, very loyal follower of Outlawed Live and the Outlaws. Thank you, Dallas. Good to know. So I think it looks awesome. Thanks, buddy. Okay, cool. Well, I got 2 votes. I'm good. I just need one positive thing.
2-0 right now.
So I'll have Chandler and Kinsey make some cool views, and then they just kind of loop, Ron. And if I get 3 or 4 of them up there, then I can flip through them. Everybody always asks me what I'm doing when I do the podcast with you, and I'm like, I'm finding the next picture and the next video and all that stuff. So it's fun.
I know what you're doing when you get quiet, because you're not normally quiet like that. So I know you're doing something back there in the background when you get quiet.
Yeah. So I got my I sent my invitation, not my invitation. I sent my application in for Louisville for Dad to drive. It's still the high-tech redneck. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but obviously would love to get a big title sponsor or a Rapid or something. Kind of leaning towards high-tech Remedy. That's what I think Meisinger likes. And I got a trailer bought. Doug's going to pick that up, Doug Meisinger, this week, and take that back out to Kansas. So the tractor will be on display at PRI with the Outlaws. We're going to be down there promoting the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association as well as Beer Money. December 7th, 8th, and 9th in Indianapolis. We're going to be out on Lucas Oil Stadium. So that's going to be really, really cool. So come down and see Brent Payne with GMS, as well as the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association and the Beer Money Pulling Team. We have a booth together. So there's not a ton of pulling there. I know Bowling Green's going to be there. We had them on Let's Pro Pulling Live last night. They made some changes to the campground rules. And holy cow, we had a hornet's nest last night on there. So Dave Schultz came on, the big blue shirt, and they addressed it. There's some safety issues they're trying to tone down a little bit.
I'm jelly of the PRI show. I love that show.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then, so for all you outlaw pullers that want to apply to Louisville, I think they're due by the 16th. I do know that the Midwest Winter Nationals is taking the 3.6 Super Farm tractors this year in Shipshewana. So for those, for some outlaw pullers that want to go some indoor pulling, that's a chance for them to do that as well. So make sure you check that out. That's whatsmoking.net, I think, is Clint's website for that. I did know he mentioned that they're going to let the outlaw super farms in, so that's exciting.
Very cool.
And then they're running some 5.0 pro stocks as well on Saturday night. So a chance for, because see, for outlaw, we can get like Cameron Neves in the mod class down there in Louisville. Limited pros, right? 2-wheelers. I feel like those, and then like if Justin Hoffman and those guys would apply. Well, no, they have light supers. They run a session of light supers though. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think those would be the 4 classes that we could have, and then the 4-wheel drive modified trucks as well. So there's 5-6 classes we can see some outlaw pullers in there. I like it down there at the big dance.
Something I wanted to talk about this week is Case IH. Big drawing for the winners of the contest.
Okay.
And I needed to announce those tonight before I forget. Now, these are the folks that get to go to Racine, the Case IH experience.
Okay.
These are the grand prize winners. So
wow.
I have my specs, the same ones I spilled coffee all over a while ago. So, but I want to make sure I get these names all correct here. So the 2024 Outlaw Superfan Experience, sponsored by Case IH. The 6 winners are Chris Luthold.
Spell that for me, Ron.
CHRIS.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding. LEUTHOLD.
Okay.
He's from Rock Rapids, Iowa.
Nice.
Peyton Heiderman. That's PAYTON HEIDERMAN.
Okay.
From Virginia, Nebraska. Sandra Goings. And that's spelled just like she's going with an S on it.
Okay.
She's from Ewing, Missouri.
So we got Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska represented so far.
Yeah. Andy McLaughlin.
Spell that last name for me.
M little c big L AUGHLIN.
Okay.
From Sigourney, Iowa.
Sigourney. That's Eastern.
What's that? You know
that's Eastern Iowa. Kind of my old stomping grounds.
Roy St. Clair. From Louisiana, Missouri.
Missouri.
And Stephen Oglesby from Cooper, Texas.
Nice.
So those 6 grand prize winners, we'll get to take a guest with them to the Case IH experience. They'll be contacting you soon. So congratulations to those folks. And we had a hat winner last week that I forgot to mention too. I want to get that. Yeah, the Case IH Outlaw hat. It's won by Carter Hammond from Sioux City, Iowa.
Nice.
So congratulations to all the winners. Awesome folks at Case IH. Really support the Outlaws. We appreciate them. As well as all of our sponsors. We have some great sponsors for the Outlaws, man.
Oh, for sure.
Great folks to work with. No complaints about any of them. So congratulations to all those winners. And then I was going to ask you, maybe we'll do it next week. I know the season got really crazy. We kind of got away from the beer money bonus. Should we throw in the beer money bonus for Lufkin?
Yeah, what class would be?
Should we spin the big wheel? We'll spin the big wheel next week and do it.
What class is going to have the most competition in it? Probably the 3.0s?
I'm thinking probably it'll either be the 2-wheel drives or the 3.0 diesel pickups. It's going to probably.
I know we did the 2-wheelers once this year already. It'd be fun to promote the 3.0s, and we can see how it all goes here. Trying to think.
The beer money bonus, we'll do that next week as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we can kick that around, and I know we kind of got away from that just because the schedules were just so crazy, and time was very precious this summer.
Well, I tried to keep up with the people we did, and I mailed some checks earlier on in the season, and it was craziness, but that's okay. Sometimes it's a thought that counts, Ron. So
no, that's a cool deal. I mean, thank you for doing that. That was awesome.
So your plan then is to pound out the points championship between now and the banquet, and then we're going to probably just start doing some more interviews, or what are you thinking for the show? Or fans, what would you like to see Ron and I do more of on Tuesday nights? I know we're going to do some shop tours. We're going to get out and do that. Yeah,
we need to schedule that. We need to figure out when we're going to do that and get on the road and do that. I've been thinking about that. That's awesome. That I'm looking forward to doing that actually. So
it's going to be a good time.
That'll be fun. The shop tour, of course. Yeah, the points champions. I want to try to get all the points champions on. Some of the points champs may be a little camera shy. I can't guarantee we'll get them all on.
Right.
And some of them are just hard to nail down, like this George Byer guy.
It's go time for him right now, though, with work and stuff. And a lot of our pullers are tied to ag, big time, So.
Oh yeah. Everybody. There was a couple of folks watching tonight that said they were watching the show from the combine. So.
Yep.
It's that time of year, so for sure. But yeah, thanks, Jason, for all you do for pulling. Thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for being fans of the Outlaws. Thanks for being fans pulling. Thanks for being fans of the show. We've got some great fans.
So Lufkin, Texas, October 2021. And then the banquet, 16th and 17th of November, right, Ron? Friday, Saturday? Let me look real quick.
I would have to look and see. I know it's the weekend.
17th and 18th. 17th and 18th. And then we're going to have some outlaw representation at PRI, the largest trade show for motorsport in the freaking world. And the Outlaws are going to be there.
It's a cool show.
Freaking world. The Outlaws are going to be there promoting the brand. So
yeah, if you're a motorsports geek like I am, and you're into engines and all the technological stuff, you will ooh and ah at PRI if you ever go to that show. It's pretty awesome. It's
everything. I mean, I saw Tony Stewart and Leah there, and John Force last year with Street Outlaw guys. It was a cool deal. It was a cool deal.
Then you get into that Wagler performance booth over there.
Yeah.
And it's just like you ooh and ah at all that billet componentry for diesel engines. It's pretty awesome. So
yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Well, thank you so much for tuning in every Tuesday night with Ron and I. Thank you to Case IH for the Outlaw Superfan experience. We appreciate all of you and all of our great sponsors. Thanks to Ryan Loganville for stepping up again, helping out with pulling it, dragging and pulling in the pines next week. Excited to see there's some of their new flavors come out. If you have any ideas for their water, just send them a message on Facebook. I'm going to keep pushing the remedy, Ron. So,
of course, we'd expect.
No, I like water injection or steam and something with diesel. Water injection would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Have a good night.
Thank you.